There you are. Sitting here, waiting for you guys to come back. A year? Oh, wow. That would be the moment you would come in. Oh. Well, we have a lot of council business to catch up on, huh?
Actually...
Oh, that's something I really enjoy.
I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
Here. Yes.
No.
Yes?
Stop the work! Stop the work!
The custodian of this...
I have been in charge of this sacred reliquary for hundreds of years. You can't just dismantle it all.
We're not down.
Oh, there is a very specific filing system here.
Which is?
Which is everything stays exactly where it is and nothing gets moved or changed ever.
Are you sure you don't want to put them into storage so they don't get...
No, this is not right. Put it all back! Oh, I wasn't talking to you.
What the fuck?
Fucking rates.
Anything you can do, my race can undo. This conversation is over. I told Nadja it wasn't safe for her crew to be working here, but she doesn't listen.
I have tried. I must ask you about some of the things I overheard them saying when I was working in England at the Supreme Vampiric Council.
Oh, did they speak about me and my dedicated work here?
I shouldn't say, no. Okay, I'll tell you. Yes, so some of them were definitely saying that and that the real estate would probably be more valuable.
Who said that? Dark Lord Tyrantus, the liquidator of underlings? Okay, let's do this! Race meeting! Race meeting! Hey, stop entering crew workers and assemble for an official race meeting! Thank you all for coming.
Would you like me to explain?
No, I'll handle it. I'm just waiting for the rest of them to get here. I don't want to say it twice. I'm our habitual stragglers! Here be my race! For today, we embark on a new mission. Many changes will be made to this building. And your duty heretofore is to help the human workers and to not harm the human workers.
Don't harm them.
Am I understood? Organize ourselves into work squads, and within those squads, we will decide who does... No, I was worried about this happening. You see, the Wraiths and I have been together for so long that no matter what I tell them to do, they know what my heart really wants.
Well,
Or inner uncontrollable emotion.
What?
Psychology is considered to be one of... Keep going.
I've been watching over this building for hundreds of years. I'm so intertwined with it, I feel any changes physically in my own body. If there is a brick that gets chipped, I get a headache. If the steam pipes are backed up, then I am also backed up. Nothing sexy.
I'm just going to... Moving on. The thought of changing this building, how does that make you feel?
Bad. If anything gets changed here, something very bad will happen. I just have an overpowering bad things will happen energy, and it's flowing through me. Oh, it's more like when you enter a room.
Keep going.
But you have to take an even amount of steps because the floor will be bad, and then you tap the doorknob 3 times, and you do it all over again. You know, regular stuff. But you know, this isn't just a job to me. You know, I'm not clocking in and clocking out. Well, I was, I can't remember.
You've no idea, have you?
I have no idea.
Well, that is fascinating. I have a technique.
Will it hurt?
You're walking down the corridor of your mind.
Yes.
Good. You walk down that corridor.
Storage.
You open...
Boxes.
Boxes. All right.
Some smaller boxes. And each one has a label on it. Contents, even smaller
boxes, yes. Continuing down the corridor of your mind.
Mr. Clean it up.
All right, apart from that...
Many doors.
Can you...
Conversation starters.
All right.
Favorite looks casual. Shame, do not open. Number 2, that might be a good one to get into. Door.
Please.
Says do not open. Nope, it's not budging.
Right. The footsteps coming down the corridor of your mind to help you.
Yes.
Who is he?
It's Guillermo.
Oh, do you see that person?
Yes, that's Guillermo.
Really?
Oh, he's naked. Hello, Guillermo.
Just get him to open the door.
naked.
Can he open?
But his hands keep slipping off the doorknob due to the oil that he used to glisten up his naked body.
Right. We've had a breakthrough.
This job. They have to be soft. Everything is in order, Mr. Snodger. The rates have topped off the blood sprinklers.
Wonderful nightclub. It's just a 24-hour live suck and fuck fest that prints money. But what are you doing? Just stood there like, oh. Can you go and stand over there and just pretend not to listen?
I can do that.
Trouble in paradise. But the problem.
What sort of date?
Oh, so exciting.
Mr. Snodger.
Yes?
I'm afraid Richie Suck has cancer.
Motherfucker!
Richie Suck lives in a smokestack.
Okay, when we get inside, I'm going to go in and scare him and be the bad cop. And you're going to go him and be very friendly, the good cop, you know.
I ain't a cop.
It's a tactic.
Well, I ain't a cop or a narc or a snitch.
It is pretend. Keep your perm on. Open up!
Can I help you?
Like hell he is! Sounded like an invite to me.
He's a good doctor.
And you can have as much.
It's not feeding time. Sorry, I love you, Master.
Honestly, Richie is being very much manipulated by his familiar Tom. Something that happens, yes, but all the time in the music business.
We're gonna give it back? Don't want it. No blood. And we're only doing new material. Come on.
I thought you were Dr. Tom.
Okay, fine. It is settled. You will be there, okay, in 30 minutes.
I also...
Obviously, we've got to kill this Tom guy.
Said music business protocol, but please can we put a pin in that until after the show?
Of course.
Will you please go distract that stupid Dr. Familiar for a minute?
Excuse me? Jazz. What is jazz?
Everything okay over there?
Yes, everything is fine, doctors. We are pulling in capacity crowds of vampires and at night. The only real problem, apart from the... How many of our patrons have died in race-related accidents in... What? 5!
But, 4 of them were... Maybe they are being treated. To make them sleep in the supply closet.
You can remind them...
Maybe if you just listen to them and heard them out, their concerns, and...
Hold it! Hold it. Are they intentionally underperforming in order to get their way?
It does seem like they've organized some sort of labor action. So you will be meeting with Xerxes, okay? He's the one that they've elected leader. And here he is. May I present Xerxes?
Hello.
Thank you for taking the time to work through these issues. We have a list of demands to be addressed. We require more than one break the descendants of our transgressors. Now, will not be blamed for all phantom smells at work. Emanating therefrom are out of our control.
Friends, a job, and a lovely one. Without me, you would have nothing. Goodbye, Gambi Sue. I don't have time for this, Skada.
That went well. I think that's supposed to be a joke. Rates aren't really known for their sense of humor. The night market, what fun! I already had plans last night, so it's a good thing I didn't get invited.
It came with these weird Oreo brooches or whatever.
This is for me. This is so kind.
I am very kind. Very good boss.
I cannot remember the last time someone got me a gift. And I do have a lot of brooches. I didn't think anyone noticed.
Oh, sweet, intoxicating scent of the water lily of the Nile, haven't you, Xerxes? Do I have enough of these to give? I think that is probably all I need. Down here!
Xerxes is no longer our leader. Also, he is dead, obviously.
You can have Mondays off with pay and...
Drinks.
No, we want the drinks to be very expensive. Am I right? They gorge rich human... Hello? Hello? What the fuck? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Put to the lamp. You know what? I think this little fella is having a tantrum.
Is this true, Guillermo?
It's just too much for you, isn't it?
Let him speak.
Perfectly fine.
Say no more. We can help.
Oh, well, giving a dodo bird is easy. That's no problem. An antique dodo bird net in the Chamber of Curiosities. You can buy.
Don't put your back out being grateful. But the Baron has not gotten back to you about officiating the wedding ceremony. We will take care of the Baron. It's really weird being so nice. Oh.
A little script.
No, but...
Name?
Marwa.
Gesundheit.
Everyone who's anyone who's a...
I am so... I could not bear so many witnesses.
Oh, you look great!
Oh, you are too kind. I am not that.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
But he's still fuckable, even though he looks like a burnt log.
No, I am thinking that somebody needs a makeover! Makeover!
Poor Guillermo. He's about to have a nervous breakdown with all this stuff he has to get done. And it's a terrible thing when you work with someone and all you want to do is please them, but they treat you like a piece of human shit. They wish they could just scrape off the sole of their shoe.
What?
Huh?
Nandor, what is the point in having a gin if you're not going to use the gin?
You are being a real bridezilla. Combination of a bride and a Godzilla. Giant lizard creature that destroys it.
Charmaine Rinaldi, you will not be freaked out. You will remember nothing.
And 10 centuries.
Here we go.
We'll be all over that later.
To bore you with a... Will forever hold your peace.
So awkward. Over there.
The very first time I met Nandor the Relentless, I fell deeply in love with him. Of course, as I got to know him better, that feeling faded. But the memory of that one-sided passion is still too much for me to give this marriage my full endorsement. Thank you.
Got a point.
Thank you.
I forgot to say earlier, I also fell deeply in love with Marwa when I first met her.
I've had enough!
And I realized...
The wedding now, and her pussy is tight. So our evening is off to a wonderful start. Mrs. Nando the Relentless has joined us, and she looks very like a girl from my village called Selena. Sometimes you just gotta...
Slower! Don't pull!
Yes. Mama did film to watch when I am missing my homeland, but Laszlo never lets me watch it. He says, "My darling, I can't watch that. It reminds me of all the bastard children I fathered when I was a human."
So when you're near me, darling, can you hear me? SOS! I love you, Gabe!
This dynamo needs a top-up, so I'm gonna go and get one. Anyone else?
No, I'm good. You want me to pause it, or...?
No, don't worry, only be a moment.
Pierce Brosnan. I think it's Pierce Brosnan. He has to be the papa, no?
Obviously.
I hope he is, but I worry there will be a twist.
How long is this movie? Okay, you two in the denim capes? It ain't happening. Fly back to New Jersey.
Don't! He goes on every night at 3 a.m. He doesn't have a contract.
Au contraire.
And nightclub staff will not make direct eye contact with Colin unless they are giving...
Hey, Naja.
We also require a merch table. Compact disc is our main attraction.
Right, let's take your talents upstate. Or
Our star performer's departure could not come at the worst time for Mistress Naja. In consuming a massive amount of liquor blood.
Are you talking shit about me?
No.
Hey.
Okay. He is 4 feet and 2 inches high.
This is a scary, sexy nightclub for adults. So,
Was thrilling, obscene to perform tonight. Oh, that's fun.
come on, the circus troupe is loading in soon.
Hello?
Please?
Just you.
The clown who can suck himself off.
I put a little Ladies and gentlemen.
There's a large cat stealing my brother. Woo! The nightclub has just gone to a big steaming shit.
I wouldn't say shit.
Well, I would. And we still don't have even close to enough money to repair the house.
But we're not giving up. I still think we should try that old vampire freestyle rap battle again.
Why are you out here competing? Why's that hairline receding? What?
And then there was the human improvisational comedy troupe.
Okay.
Seems like vampires just don't get improv comedy.
Because it's not funny.
No, I really thought that Laszlo showcasing his new songs would be a big hit. But we're still making a little bit of income.
Yes, a little trickle.
A lot of bachelorette parties. And on the haunted house.
Children's birthday parties are now, unfortunately, our biggest draw.
Oh, no, not on the stairs! Upstairs, out of bounds! I was wondering... Mr. Snodger? Oh, may I introduce you to Mr. Phineas Taylor Barnum? Mr. Barnum was just giving me some great advice about bringing in the crowds.
Mr. Barnum! Thank you.
Is he a vampire? Yeah, don't ask me to explain. Well, it's no big deal.
Well, you are.
Oh, the CD of some songs that I burned for you. I mean, I didn't burn it just for you. Well, I had an extra CD, I guess, and so...
Thank you, Colin, about how to listen to this.
If you like the song, and if you don't like it, so either way. All right, later.
But you mustn't breathe a word of this to anyone. Over the last few decades, I have come across some books in the Vampiric Council Library, the ancient art form of summoning the dead. Cut that out. Only the ones that I own the souls of. One moment. Mr. Barnum, right this way, please. May I present the second finest collection of human dead souls in these United States.
Wow. And who has the finest collection?
Some rich computer guy.
So, how do you turn these souls back into people?
Now, sadly, once the souls are reanimated into human form, they only live for about 24 hours. And then they dissolve back into the ingredients from whence they came. It goes. That's life, baby. Take it in. Well, you don't seem very interested when I tried to share things about my life. Diamond Jim Brady for some tips about the crowd. Gourmand and nightlife habitué?
No! Imagine the crowds we will get.
I really should have thought of that.
Yeah.
So it's not going so well. I told Nada but she said she just wanted to wing it. We figured out we don't need to do this in front of a live audience. Recording it and then broadcasting it electronically. Then we can make money by selling advertising on it.
Yum, yum, yum. But
this is all my fault. If I had not accepted your kind invitation last night, thank you again, by the way, I would have been here and I could have kept this from happening.
Listen, we can't be everywhere all the time, can we?
No, but we did get lucky. Nothing actually got burned. Phew.
Nothing got burned.
The blood sprinklers went off and extinguished the fire before it could really get going.
The blood sprinklers. Yes. The blood sprinklers that have never worked any of the times we have tried to make them work.
This is making me very hungry.
I am so...
Probably a little late for that at this point. And look at
Yes, right this way.
Before something bad happens.
LOL, ROFL.
I'll call the contractors in the morning.
Actually, if